Hi, welcome to my channel. If you don't know, I'm H, and today we are going to talk about people who give you energy and then people who take energy away. Let's go. Right, so we are now going to talk about the people who give you energy and the people who take energy away. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to categorize them firstly so we know what we're talking about. So we're going to start with leeches. And leeches are the people who actually take all your energy away from you, who suck it away out of you, and they're a constant drain on your life. So basically when you're talking to them and they're just constantly negative and they just see the bad in everything. These are what we're calling leeches. These people make you feel tired, exhausted, just mentally drained, but it's taking all your mental strength to try and fight off this negative energy that they're giving you. But you have to understand these people are hardwired into actually giving off negative energy or feeling negative themselves. So it's pointless trying to use all your mental strength to then give the positive energy that you have and you're trying to build into them, because unfortunately for them, unless they try and make the steps themselves of them first, they won't be able to sort of engage in the positivity because they'll always see the negative and the bad in certain situations. But instead of trying to use your positive concepts that you're trying to put on them or see the positive in other things, they'll just suck all the energy out of you. So after the leeches are the type of people that after a long day or a conversation with them, you actually feel exhausted. Like I said, you feel tired, you just feel physically drained because they've just pulled and pulled and pulled on your mental state and your physical state to an extent as well. So you could be having a perfectly good day and you've had a good day at work, you've come home, you've done a couple of things, you've accomplished things. So what then a negative person, a leech, could do is sort of text or phone you in a rant. And you know, obviously, if you sort of answer that text, you know it's gonna develop into a bigger story, because all they're gonna do is sort of saying, you never guess what he done to me today, you never guess what she done to me today. And then after that phone call or after that text, you just feel physically sort of drained and worn out, especially if you've had a really good day. It can actually ruin your day in your positive mindset. But the best way to overcome the leeches, as I call them, is just to ignore them. Purely remove yourself from the situation, and the less effect that they can have on your life, the more positivity that you can actually get into your life. I know there's very difficult circumstances in terms of leeches, because if they are family or friends, and I'm not saying don't be there for them in times of need and stuff like that, because obviously people need people, but it's just sort of minimizing the effect, the negative effect that you're allowing into your positive mindset. So if somebody's a constant drain on your life, just allow them, I don't know, maybe an hour a day, sort of to have the vent. But I'm not saying don't be there for them in times of need. Like I said, everyone needs someone, but it's just that overpowering negativity that we're trying to eliminate and trying to minimize. So we need to try and outweigh the negative with this positive mindset. And the best way to do that, like I said, is to try and ignore and remove yourself from the negative situation. Now we are getting on to the good part, the chargers. The chargers are the people who are absolutely the opposite of the leeches. They give you energy, they give you motivation, they give you sort of massive feel for life. They actually make you excited to do things. So chargers in general are sort of the people that we want to be around. So why do we call them chargers? Chargers, if you think of the concept exactly like your phone, your laptop, or anything basically that you need charging, what do we do when the battery gets low? We charge them up. So in the similar concept of once the battery gets low in an electronic device, that we charge them up, people can charge people, and that's what we need to sort of focus on with the chargers, because they are the people that will give us all the energy that we need for life. And being around these people are very important. Let me give you an example. So there's a friend of mine, and we've been friends for not as long as some other friends of mine, but we both know when each other is sort of having an off day. And this unreal understanding, because we're both sort of positive and ambitious people, but it's easy enough because it's the drop of a hat. And I'm not saying that people need to be there and then, but we have this sort of understanding that if one of us is feeling an off day, we sort of give each other a kick up the bum, and we're back onto our sort of straight and narrow and our positive thought process. But it's the little things that if one of us is having a bad day, we could just be like, dude, do you want to go for a run? And more often than not, the answer is, yeah, what time? Let's go, let's do it. And then basically being around this individual, because we bounce off each other so well with the ambition, the drive, the positivity, and just the general sort of positive mental fortitude that we have to sort of block any negativity out. We just sort of don't allow each other to be negative around each other, which is then strengthening our mental fortitude to be positive as well. So that's my example from my individual, but there's got to be ways for you to find chargers in your life as well. So people who will give you energy, and people who will then actually charge you up and give you the energy to complete your goals and feel that sense of accomplishment when you're feeling a little bit low, or to give you that drive to get to the next goal that you want to be. Talking about mini goals, to give you that push in life or throughout the day, to then say, come on, we can do this, we can get the next 1, 2, 3 things done. So we need to try and focus ourselves around chargers and the positivity that they can give us as well. These chargers have just this infectious attitude towards life, and in turn they will start to promote that infectious attitude for you, for other people as well. So it is really important that we try and get at least one charger in our life. The fact that somebody can then give you energy when you're feeling tired. If you're constantly giving energy to other people and you're a charger, then you also need charging as well. Going back to sort of self-importance and self-growth, you need to be able to give the positive attitude and mindset for people, but then you also got to receive it as well from somebody. So you need somebody there to help support you and then to support other people as well. So it's a big chain of positivity when we break it down. And I understand it's very difficult to say goodbye sort of to the negatives if they are people who are close to you and stuff like that. And like I said, I'm not saying say goodbye, but just to try and minimize the effect that they are allowed to have on your mindset if they're negative. But I promise if you do it with the right intentions, then everything will work out for the best. So you'll grow, and hopefully in turn that they can see where your life is going with the right attitude and the right mindset, and then they should be able to help change themselves as well, which will allow you then in turn in future, when you're sort of further down the self-growth pathway, you can then help them start their journey, and again that will help you feel positive because you'll have that accomplishment feeling on behalf of them and also for you, and you can watch a person grow, which is absolutely amazing. So basically what I'm trying to break down is, if you want to be a stronger person and a stronger mindset, then firstly, avoid leeches as much as possible, really, and then focus on the positivity and focus on chargers. So look at your group of friends and see if there's any leeches in there. And obviously, like I said, it's not about saying totally goodbye. I mean, if you can, you can, but just try and minimize that effect on you, and obviously try and see if there's any chargers in your group as well. Or maybe you're a charger, or maybe you're a leech. But basically just try and focus on the chargers, the positive mindset and the positivity around you, and just trying to avoid the leeches in life. I shall leave you be like I always do, and that's make today a positive day. If you like the video, then give it a like. Hit the subscribe button and hit the notifications bell somewhere. And please, if you did find it interesting and did find it helpful from this video, please watch some of my other videos, which I've linked in the description below. And also share it with a friend. I'm trying to change sort of positive mindsets, just one day at a time, one person at a time, and little by little. So obviously, if you comment, share, it really helps me a lot, and I would really appreciate it. So thank you very much for watching. Take care. I hope you have an amazing day. See you soon.